Okay, in this video I'm going to tie a Eumer tube fly. It's tied on a Conehead Eumer tube, 20 millimeters long. I've prepared things by putting the lining in and putting a little drop of super glue in the side so that when it goes inside the tube it doesn't spin. I have burred the end of it with a lighter. I have the cone on and I usually slide that up to see where the cone's going to finish, mark the tube, and then that gives me an idea of where the material should finish. Now the first thing that I'm going to do is to tie on a red Bajor Hackle, and this has been doubled already. You can see how that's done in the Morn Shrimp or the Band Special videos. So just about 3 turns of this. You could probably tie it on as a beard hackle either, but I find this just as straightforward, and 3 turns as usual should be enough. Because of the cone shape on the front of the tube, it does splay a little bit more than usual, but that will settle once the wings etc. go on. And as usual, just tie that off. Just cut that out and cut the tip off. The first part of the wing that goes on is some red temple dog, and that should stretch back just about to where the hook will finish. Just tie that in first of all with 1 turn of thread, just to get it positioned. Once you have that in place, then spread it around the tube a little bit. It keeps the bulk down. And rather than have too many turns of thread, you can put a little drop of super glue on the thread just before you turn it on, and that will secure it nicely. And then once that's on, just cut away your waist end. In the usual way. Just try and get as much of that off as possible. So that's the first wing on. The second wing, again, if you want to use temple dog, do that. I'm using some Arctic Fox. The second wing obviously should be longer than the first, and again just 1 turn of thread to secure it in place and allow you to position it. Just make sure that the yellow is on top of the red. And again, just a little bit of super glue on the thread before you turn on the extra turnings. And again, take away your loose ends. If you feel more confident doing this with a blade, you will probably get a better finish. The trouble is if you don't take it off at this stage, then it makes it difficult to get the cone on at the end. Now once the second wing's on, take some flash. I'm using some gold angel hair here, and it should be just the same length as the yellow wing. Again, just secure that with one turn and double it back. Again, just make sure that's in on top of the yellow. Secure it with another turn, and then just taper that up towards the end like that. Now the third wing going on, again you can use a black temple dog. I'm using silver fox dyed black. Now again, this should be longer than the yellow. Again, so position with one turn of thread, get that on top of the yellow, spread it around the tube a little bit, just again to keep the bulk down. And the finished fly should be about 3 times the length of the tube.